Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me once again, and welcome back to Battle Brothers. My name, of course, is General Confusion. I almost forgot to say that. So, we are right here outside Nassenfels with our 8-man party. We actually have a respectable amount of weaponry and a couple of extra hats right now, which is all nice. We are, unfortunately, pretty beaten up. Jost the Brave has his injured shoulder, Meinolf has a broken nose, Robert has a pierced side, which is hurting his fatigue. His broken nose is hurting his fatigue regen. Jost the Brave doesn't have any fatigue penalties, he just sucks at inflicting damage right now. We did also capture a Boar Spear. So, Boar Spear compared to Militia Spear, 30 to 35 damage, 95% effective against armor, versus 25 to 30 damage, 90% effective against armor. So it's just kind of a, one step up. Since I'm not anticipating, unless I go against zombies immediately, I won't need the Scramasaxes for the decapitations, so I'm going to give Olafest a Boar Spear here. His melee attack is pretty good, and the 2-hit penalty of the thrust, which is plus the 2-hit bonus, sorry, the plus 20%, should mean that he hits almost all the time. So, I don't think Nassenfels has no quests for us, no contracts available, so let's see, where shall we go? Over here we have Gerholm, Helleborg, Senftenberg, and Hageland, all controlled by, which house was that? House Periwinger. We're in House Berengar territory right at the moment, and House Rabenholt controls the south and has Stackenberg up in the north. So right now I would say House, I cannot remember names. House Rabenholt is the largest and strongest. So if a war breaks out between the houses near the end of the game, they will probably be the winners. Let's check our abilities right now, actually. We are recognized, so we have 350 renown. We might be able to get quests from the noble houses at this point, I don't know. Our reputation is neutral, so this kind of depends on whether we go and just murder everybody and sack trade caravans and all that sort of nasty thing, or if we're, just good folks. Krumvader up north could be useful. Those are both keeps. We started off over here in Vedtal Adlerstollen area. Actually, we started off down by Nivik. Let's head over towards Wagenwall, Felswall, Eisengrab. Those places. We haven't been over there yet. We've been most other places. Nor have we been to Kalkborg, but since it is just owned by the noble house, I'd be worried that we wouldn't have anything available there. Hageland is kind of a good base to hit to start with because it does have an armorer and a tavern. It also has a barber if we want to change the appearance of our battle brothers. So let's go there first. Okay, at Hageland there are a couple of contracts available. Let's see what the armorer has for sale, just out of curiosity. Right now we have 927 gold. Ooh, he has some mail hauberks. Mail hauberks are kind of a standard mid to late game armor, and as you can see, their maximum fatigue penalty is 18, so armor becomes quite fatiguing quite quickly. The basic mail shirt is also pretty good. That would cost most of our money to buy. We could get some mail coifs, which would give us a little better head armor, but I'm not sure I want to spend the money right now. I am going to sell my pitchfork. I want to keep the shields. Shields, it's always nice to have extras because they do get broken. The bludgeons, I think I'm going to keep my weapons for now, but I'll just sell that pitchfork and buy, maybe I'll buy a leather lamellar. Yeah, I'll buy a leather lamellar, and we will give that to, the last survivor of our original company, Carl. We give him the leather lamellar, then we have this blotched gambazon, which we can give to Robert as a slight upgrade, and then we can give the gambazon to Jost the Brave. Yeah, and then we can give the padded surcoat to Arnie. I like Arnie. He's hanging on despite having a broken knee. I mean, you've got to admire somebody who can soldier on through something like that. So, let's see what this 2-skull contract is. Okay, brigands harrying us for weeks, and just yesterday they tried to set fire to a pub. Who sets fire to such a thing? Yeah, who would burn down the bar? If they threaten our precious drink, what will we do next? What will they do next? Okay, so we have to go find where the brigands are hiding and kill them. 640 crowns. Paid more? Okay, 660. Great. Viper's Den, southeast of Hageland. We have ambushed trade routes. So, let's see where... Yep, there's Viper's Den. There's that place that we discovered earlier, remember? So, let's go see how bad it is. We do still have all these injuries. I think actually Hageland has a temple. Yes, let's see what it would cost to repair them. The injured shoulder... Pierced side... I really don't like having injuries, but I also really don't like paying to repair them. Meinolf, that's a really bad one. Pierced side, I'm gonna pay for Jost the Brave's injured shoulder. So now that, when you pay for things, they don't immediately go away, but see, it will heal by tomorrow. And paying to heal injuries also negates the chance that they will become infected and turn into something worse. Okay, there's some paw tracks there. I'm gonna camp here for right now and see about attacking during the night, because these brigands might have some brigand poachers. And since I don't have any ranged troops, fighting during the daytime does not play to my strength. Okay, so Jost is healed, our minor injuries are all healed. We do still have the pierced side and the broken nose, but that'll be fine. So let's hit Viper's Den. Yeah, some brigand raiders. Ooh, this could be ugly. Alright, let's see what we can do. Okay, there are 6 of them. However, I think I can engage them from mostly high ground. So let's get Kunold right there. And several of them don't really seem to have shields. Meinolf, move up to there. He's moving backward. Up, they're taking high ground. That's not good. No way am I going to attack them if they are holding the high ground. Okay, he's gonna throw an axe at me. That's alright. We're going to just try to snag the hills here. And maybe see if we can suck them into a confrontation. They're throwing more axes. He's got javelins as well. Bandit raiders do tend to have these ranged weapons, which just makes it a little bit tricky. Okay, Meinolf. You take the flank and shield wall. Yep, that's fine. They're spending fatigue and ammunition throwing stuff at us. We're just gonna form shield wall and let them throw. They will do a little bit of damage, but hopefully not too much. Jost wasn't able to get his shield wall up before they started throwing at him. So they've got a spear wall of boar spears up on the ridge. That's highly unfortunate. I was hoping this guy would come in at us, but it looks like they're just going to throw their ammunition before they attack. Which is okay. See, he's used up all of his. Shield wall. Shield wall. He's got 1 axe left, I believe. Shield wall. Shield wall. I think he's also got 1 axe left. Without any ranged weapons, we don't really have a great option for coming in on these guys. Fortunately, they have used up some of their fatigue doing all this. Especially this spear wall up on the high ground. We really don't have a good option for coming at that, unless we flank wide. What I think I'm going to do is I am going to flank wide with Kunold and Karl. These two. I'll get them around here behind the bandits and see if I can win something that way. In the ideal world, they would eventually charge forward and attack this band while they are on the high ground. Okay, he can't quite reach me and attack. We're going to move Meinolf back, because Meinolf is in the most danger. Okay, that's his axes gone. That guy's actually out of weapons, it looks like. He might have another one in his pack. Yeah, he had a two-handed axe, okay. So here's what we're doing here. We're going to put Kunold up there. Now we're getting some movement. There we go. We're going to put Robert right here. Shield wall. You form spear wall to prevent them from totally flanking Bernard. Okay, you're moving in. Oh, he hit him. Didn't like that. You move up there. It's not a great position, but it's what you've got. You, go for the head. You have the height advantage. Jost, step down, and just try to axe him. Meinolf is low on fatigue already. Okay. Splitting our forces like this might be a problem, but we might be able to pull it off. Hit that Brigand Raider and then back up a step. Oh no. There goes the shield. Okay, we can try to shield charge this guy backwards, in which case we can take his space. Now you don't have to fight from the low ground. On the alternate hand, we can just try to stun him. Okay, good, he's stunned. That lowers the amount of damage we're going to take. Just kill this guy. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Thank you. Okay, they're moving up to flank us again. We'll put Olafist over here because we need to reinforce this side of the battlefield. Try to stun. Yes! Try to kill him. Oh, sweet. Okay, one more hit in the head and we'll be able to kill that guy and take his armor. Kunold, however, needs to stab and retreat. This guy's gonna, yep, get some spear stabs in. Now he's gonna get one in. Oh, don't kill him, don't kill him. Whew. Okay. Stun? No. Oh, you can't swing at the head, Meinolf. Okay, just wait. You also wait. You move. Arnie, get down there and help. You can't even stun. Alright, try to kill him. There, okay, we killed him at least. Robert is in a bad way. With the pierced side and no body armor left, Robert is probably going to die. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna leave him for one more turn. Stab. Robert might go down right here. I think Meinolf can take the swing. I think he can. Yeah, he can. Yes! Good. Finally, Meinolf. Okay, you move up there and form shield wall. Crap, there goes Robert. Okay, Robert is dead. But losing one guy, especially one guy who isn't special, is not the end of the world. We've still got our best troops. And Robert going down, the only downside to it is that it has made some of my men waver, which lowers their skills. That's the bummer, really, but I think we can handle it. Okay, he shield bashed backwards to clear his movement, but in doing so, he let Jost get up here to attack him. Meinolf, move up. He's running, that's fine. Bernard. Olafest, that guy cannot possibly get away at this point. Run them down. That guy I think we can probably let retreat. I don't think we'll be able to catch him in any case, but this one we can definitely kill. Yep, he's gonna get away. He is not. we are going to flail him to death. If we can. Don't want to destroy his armor entirely, but if I don't, he's going to get another swing. Meinolf is practically out of fatigue and won't be able to take a flail swing. Oh, okay, fine. I'm just going to stab him, destroy his armor, lose it. There we go. And he's going to run off the map. Okay, we won. We did lose Robert, which is unfortunate. He did have 6 kills. He was here for 12 days. He was a good guy. But we got padded leather. We got a couple of actual good helmets. We got several decent weapons. We got 245 gold, some tools and supplies, some ammunition. Overall, that was quite profitable, and it was worth losing a man. So that padded leather we are going to give to Jost. Carl gets a helmet, and Olafest gets a helmet. Jost can have that full Akaton cap. Kunold or Arnie. Kunold can have the Akaton cap, and Arnie can have the full leather cap, as well as the Gambazon, and then Meinolf can have the padded surcoat. Okay, so we now have nobody with less than 50 body armor or head armor. Well, no, we still have some people with 40 head armor, but that's okay. They'll live. Weapon-wise, we're going to shift Meinolf back into the front line and do some level ups. Let's get back to town and then we'll do our level ups. Get our cash money, all that good stuff. Okay, 660 crowns. So we are now reasonably well equipped. We're up to 1100 here. We have some bandages. Those can be used to stop bleeding in combat if you have somebody who's bleeding. We're going to sell the woodcutter's axe. Just one of them. We're going to sell our bludgeons because now we have a spare Morning Star. We don't need to keep those around. We're also going to sell the leather tunic and 2 of our hats. Actually 3 of our hats. So now we have enough gear to equip the next person we hire fairly well. I think we may also sell this militia spear because we have a boar spear. So we have $1,300. I am actually going to sell the hat in place of a full Akaton cap and the thick tunic for a padded surcoat. So now we have pretty reasonable equipment for the next person to come on. Let's look at who we can hire here. We still have Evald and Erhard the Cripple, and Rabe the Devoted, Kale, Thilman, Halston, Torleaf the Pious. What I'm hoping for is an archer. Ooh, there's Thorismund the Survivor, a sword master. So he is an old character who has very, very good melee skills, but bad ranged defense, which is, you know what, okay. Unfortunately, he costs 4,600 crowns, and he's level 4. I would love to have Thorismund, but I can't. So we have Wolfgang, who is a caravan hand, who presumably would have high fatigue. We have Heinrich, who is a day tailor. Torleaf the Pious. Torleaf, who is also a day tailor. Hubert, who is a raider. I'm going to hire Wolfgang, because as a caravan hand, high fatigue is something you definitely want. So, yeah, he starts off with 97 fatigue, which isn't bad, considering. And we are going to give him, he already has a Gambazon, so we will give him a full Akaton cap, a shield, and what don't we have enough of in the front lines? We've got 1 axe. We might want another axe to split shields as we get further on. I think I'm going to give him the Morning Star, though, for more stunning action. Then for level ups, Arnie will go melee skill, ranged defense, and fatigue. And we will give him gifted will be nice, but I think I'm probably going to give him Pathfinder doesn't help two-handers so much because they can still only take 1 step before attacking. So instead, I think he's got a lot of hit points. I'm going to give him Colossus, which increases hit points by 25%. So now he's up to 93. So Arnie can survive a lot. Kunold the Card Sharper. Oh, that's a low melee skill upgrade. We'll upgrade melee defense. We'll increase it by 1 because it's what he's using. And we'll increase his hit points. And we'll give him Backstabber because as a two-hander, he can reach over people and stab someone who's already engaged. Jost the Brave. See, he has low ranged skill, but he has 3 stars in it. So I'm going to start upgrading his ranged skill with an eye towards turning him into an archer eventually. Just because I could really use an archer eventually. And right now I just don't have one. 39 ranged skill is abysmal. And everybody's pretty much at that level. Like, Carl's at 43, but it's just absolutely not worth it. So, we're back up to 8 men. I could hire another one if I wanted to. I could hire Siegfried. In fact, I think I will. I'm using up most of my cash doing this, but I have the gear to give him, you know, a reasonably good equipping. Siegfried. See, he has much less fatigue, but he has pretty high hit points wise. Siegfried is not notable. Oh, he's fragile. And he's a drunkard. Siegfried, you useless. Whereas Wolfgang is brave, so, you know. Okay, so Siegfried might not be very useful, but he can at least suck up hits. With fragile and drunkard, I think actually I'm just going to give him a woodcutter's axe and see what happens. See what happens to him. So, what's this other quest? Vendel wants it. He needs a caravan guarded to Gerholm. 200 crowns. Yep, okay. So, when you guard a caravan, what happens is, you just leave the town and the caravan starts moving and you move with it. And we're just, since it's just traveling, we're not expecting much to happen, so... There was a battle site here. Looks like the Senftenberg militia took care of somebody. So, we're going up to Gerholm. We have the tomb of Sir Humbert over here as well. That might be worth, raiding. Just to see what's there. Okay, 200 crowns. So right now we have 461 crowns, which is 4 days worth of money to pay our troops. We are friendly with Hageland, and we are open with Koppeldorf, Nassenfels, Kopendorf, Nievik, and Senftenberg. Sorry. Everyone else is still neutral to us. Let's go into Gerholm, see if they have anything interesting here. They're well supplied. Contracts locked. We don't have enough renown, and we haven't fulfilled our ambitions. So, I am going to go see if I can raid the tomb of Sir Humbert. Let's just see what happens. Can't make out who we'll be facing. We are attacking at night because we still have no ranged troops. But since this is fairly close to towns, it shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, what do we have? We have, oh, the Ancient Dead. I hadn't seen these guys before. So we have Ancient Auxiliaries, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So only one person still invisible. So we have Ancient Auxiliaries up front. They have shields and helmets, but no armor, it looks like, or very limited armor. So let's just see how this goes. Meinolf can be there. We have our two-hander out here on the flank, ready to split shields and heads. We're going to form up a line right in front of these two hills, which we will occupy with our long-ranged troops. The line does have a bulge in it right there. Okay, so that guy is totally unequipped except for a sword. He has a shield. These Ancient Auxiliaries, I'm not sure if they have, like, backup ranged weapons or something. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't really look like it. It looks like they're just forming up. Okay. You can stay there. You move over there so that you can jump up and charge somebody if they move in against the line. You wait. We're going to wait for them to come to us. So, shield wall and wait. 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 He'll come in. Oh, that was a hit. Okay, fine. Just wait. I want them attacking first, because then they only get their one attack here. And with my shield wall up, it shouldn't be... Oh, okay, he bounced me out of the way. Crap. Didn't expect them to knock me sideways like that. Okay, so... Hit the Ancient Auxiliary. That's good. You stab... Resistance against piercing attacks. Shoot. They're skeletons. Still doing damage, though. Meinolf, you move up. You... Try to kill that guy. So, our spears are not going to be terribly, terribly effective here. Because these skeletons are resistant to piercing attacks. I'm going to try to split some shields to lower their defense. Siegfried. Yeah, 34% chance to hit, or you can just crack the shield. Okay, they're swapping positions a little bit. Keep trying. Okay, there goes one. So these guys are not very tough. They do have, you know, weapons. They are dangerous, but they're not very tough. Ow. Oh, double ow. Bernard, come on, Bernard. You can hold it. You can hold it together. He doesn't have any armor on his head, so we're going to go for the headshots. Okay, his shield is broken. Great. Kill him. He also doesn't have any armor on his head. 22% chance to hit. 37% chance to hit. 50-50. Okay, Bernard is in trouble. That guy's done. You move up and try to stun. Great. Stunned enemies don't make attacks. Hey, you're bleeding. So by stunning those two guys, basically we reduced their damage output by half for this turn, which is hugely valuable. I'm going to actually step Karl out of the way and have Siegfried come in to try to kill that Ancient Auxiliary with an axe. 53-30. Okay, chop off his head. Never mind. Meinolf did the job for me. Headshot? 5% chance to hit. Wow. Okay, stunned him. Try to break his shield, please. Okay, there's only one left, but he's threatening Bernard, who is breaking, which is why his skills are so low. And this guy's in shield wall. Okay, now he's not in shield wall, so now he might be able to do something. Good. One left. Meinolf, you really need to get over that broken nose, because it is rendering you almost useless. Doo-doo-doo. Now it's just a matter of surrounding and killing this guy. Almost. There we go. Okay, nobody died. Let's see what loot we got. We got a Falx, doled over the years, and the Ancient Auxiliary Shields. They're not terribly effective. Ancient Household Helmet. It does lower vision, but it's 95 head armor, so it's not bad. And we got 167 crowns. The Falx, on the other hand, see 25 to 35, 25, 80. It's basically a worse Scramasax. Just doesn't deal as much damage. Okay, but we can take that equipment. That Ancient Household Helmet can be given to, let's say, Bernard, because I like Bernard. He doesn't need a long vision because he's not a ranged unit, which means the full Akaton cap can be given to Meinolf, and the regular Akaton cap can be given to Arnie. Well, the open leather cap and the Akaton cap are actually exactly the same, so we might be able to just sell that then. But, good. And then we have these Ancient Auxiliary Shields. Basically, they're wooden shields, except they have less durability. So we can either sell them or potentially keep them as backup. Meinolf can level up. Oh, good. Melee skill, melee defense, and fatigue. And perk-wise, we'll give him... he's got reasonable health, but not a huge amount of health. Fast adaptation I might want to give him just because it gives bonuses to hit. Steel brow, fortified mind, resolve is increased by 25%. His resolve isn't impressive. Let's give him... Actually, let's give Meinolf recover, since his fatigue is unimpressive. That would let you cut the fatigue loss in half by resting for a turn. So that could be very useful. And let's head back to... Actually, instead of going up north to Gerholm... Oh, well, we need to buy tools and supplies. So yeah, okay, let's head up north to Gerholm. Alright, so back at Gerholm, we're going to go into the marketplace. We need to buy some tools and supplies. Over here we have light crossbows and crossbows for sale. They're easier to hit with than bows, but you have to... They're more difficult to... you have to reload them after every shot. They have a military pick for sale. A military pick does very little damage, but is highly, highly effective against armor, so that's almost worth it. They also have a wide variety of helmets and armor available. I'm going to sell these old shields and the falcons. I'm going to sell the straw hat and the linen tunic. I'll sell the knife and the dagger. And now, so we have 5 weapons, 4 shields, and 1 helmet right now. I would like to buy something here. We have 768 gold. Well, first I need to get tools and supplies, because I need at least 8 just to repair my stuff. I think I'm going to stick with the short bow. We'll just, you know, I'll use it when I can. 20 tools and supplies, that'll be fine. That leaves me with 500, which is good enough for now. And I'll head over to... Neither of these places I can use because I'm not on, you know, in good with the noble houses. So I'll head back down to Senftenberg and see if I can find something good there. Okay, while taking inventory last night, Siegfried had a little too much to drink and ended up losing a wooden shield. And he got drunk. You lose a wooden shield. Now, so this will determine what effect it will have on the morale of the men. I'm going to put him on latrine duty for a month. Okay, so, yep. Let's see what effect that had on Siegfried. Nothing. Doesn't seem to have affected him at all. Too bad. I think if I chose the bottom option, I could have had a chance to remove his drunkard trait, but at the cost of decreasing morale, which I wasn't a huge fan of. Okay, and back in Senftenberg, ooh, they have terrified villagers. And let's see what they've got. I need a crate delivered to Koppeldorf, going to Adalbert the Elder, you know. 720 crowns. That's pretty big money. Payment in advance? Okay, 140 and then another 540. So that actually lowered the total amount, but it did give me some in advance. Okay, great. So let's do it. So we are going to Koppeldorf. Interesting that he's paying so much for that. Let's see what happens along the road. Okay, there's a pack of 4 direwolves. We can absolutely take on direwolves, especially if we give Bernard here. Since they don't have shields, we don't need to worry about going around shields. So we can swap out a flail for a spear. These axes, 30 to 45, 30 to 45. We can swap out another flail for a Scramus axe, just to have higher damage weapons. And we can take out these direwolves. I really wonder why that contract was paying 720, though. Normally just delivery contracts 2 towns away, you know, wouldn't pay that much. It must have spawned some bandits or something to attack us. Alright, here come the wolves. Crap, they got up on the high ground. Okay, but we can take this high ground. So you need to wait. You can't move because you're right near a direwolf. So try to knock him off. Nope. Siegfried can take some high ground there. Stun. Okay, good. Stunned. You can get up there and spear wall. You can get up there and shield wall. You can come up here and axe that wolf a little bit. You can come up here and spear wall to prevent anybody from surrounding Jost the Brave any more than he's already surrounded. Alright, I cut artery. Excellent. Okay, they're gonna come down here and try to murder Siegfried. But honestly, I don't really mind that much if Siegfried gets murdered. The spear wall deflected them from the center, which is good. You need to wait. See if you can kill him. Yep, okay, decapitated. Stun? Nope. Okay, well that's all its armor gone. That's nice. And now we can move Kunold up here next turn. Olafest, meanwhile, should come down over there to finish surrounding that wolf. You can move up. Cut arm sinew. Excellent. See if we can get a stun off. Yeah, Direwolves aren't all that terribly scary once you've got reasonably decent equipment. It doesn't even have to be that good. I mean, my equipment right now is okay-ish, but it's not fantastic. And neither are my troops fantastic. But they're good enough to deal with Direwolves, which basically rely on having lots of attacks and fast movement, as opposed to actually being very good at fighting. Come on, 75% chance to hit. You can do better than that. There we go. That wolf's gonna get one last try at killing Siegfried. Oh, wow. Siegfried is still alive. Just barely. Come on, Siegfried, get your revenge. Oh, good revenge. Didn't quite kill him, but, you know, you got a good solid hit in. Everyone's happy. We're just gonna clean this guy up, and there we go. Dead. Yeah, Siegfried took 105 points of damage. Wow. Painful. He dealt out quite a bit of damage, too, and we got 4 unusually large wolf pelts. So that was absolutely worthwhile. Okay, here we are at Koppeldorf. We didn't run into anything, we just got money. So, great. I'm perfectly happy for that. Ooh, disappearing villagers. But we're back up to 1,100 crowns. What is that? A juggler. Good reflexes and hand-eye coordination. Ooh, maybe he can be an archer. Maybe he can be an archer. I want to see. Let me see. He's a juggler. Yes, he has 40 ranged skill and 2 stars in ranged skill and a star in ranged defense. So I'm just going to give him the bow and arrows right away. I will also give him a Scramus axe as a backup weapon. And we'll see what he can do. I'm also going to give him this hat. He has a linen tunic, which will help, but I think he also wants a hat. So we're up to 10 men, but we're a little bit low on equipment right now. Let me sell my wolf pelts. Tools and supplies I could use some more of. A hooked blade. I could maybe use another hooked blade. But what I want is I want another thick tunic and another straw hat, because we have weapons and shields. But if I'm going to hire somebody else, I need some more gear for them. So that will do to equip. I'm going to hire one more guy, because I like having lots of guys. We're going to hire Raymond. And he will get that, and that, and that, and that flail. And Bernard can level up again. Yay! Melee skill, melee defense, max fatigue. So at 4th level, we're going to give him Brawny. At the moment, that increases his fatigue by 6. But that will go up, you know, as we give him better and better equipment. Bernard is not bad. His skills are not great, but his resolve is okay, his initiative is okay, he's solid. And then actually, we're going to take this thick tunic off of this guy, give it to Arnie, give that to him, Give the straw hat also to Arnie, and the cap to Raimund, because he's going to be in the front lines. So we're up to 11 out of 12, and we could use another backliner soon, so that's kind of going to be the next thing that we're looking at. Siegfried, you worthless sot. Alright, so I am going to cut this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching along with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you folks who join in to see the adventures of our merry band of brigands here. If you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to be named in the company, please leave a comment, because I can, of course, always change people's names and titles. For example, we're going to call Siegfried the Sot here, because he's a drunkard and he lost me a shield and he's awful. I hate him. And if you liked this video, then consider subscribing to the channel, where more content like this will be coming your way on the regular. So, in any case, I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much, and goodbye.